Shout out to this fan for coming up with the idea to this video. If you have any cool ideas for yourself, let me know in the comments below. I may just give you a shout out. What's up everybody, I am Ned Alliance. Today I have a good question from a good guy. He and I were talking a little bit, and I never actually considered doing kind of a versus episode, so that's what I'm doing here. He asked who would win in the fight, Darth Maul or General Grievous? Now this is a really tough question due to the fact that they're both good at separate things, and they have different abilities that would make them better in a fight. But when it comes down to it, who exactly would win with their own skill and power and everything else that goes on top of that? Right away, let me just say I'm not super lore effective. You know, I don't really know everything about these characters. I'm just going off of what I've seen in the films and the TV shows like Star Wars Rebels and Clone Wars. You know, I'm just going off of what I saw from these guys. So overall, let's say that Grievous, he has his 4 lightsabers and it's just him by himself. And we have just Darth Maul with his double-bladed lightsaber and nothing else, just the blade, him, and that's it. Just to equal the playing field, it's an open field, there's nothing else going on. It's only these two people on this planet about to fight to the death. So let's examine what Grievous brings to the table. First off, he has a biological brain and eyes, but the rest of him is just pure robot. And if I'm not wrong, the specific metal that he has on his body is made specifically to deflect blaster bullets and also deflect like lightsabers, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm not like, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what the old lore, if I remember from when I was a kid, I think that's what I remember hearing. So right away, he's a robotic body and he has the brain of a strategic general. So that means he can't feel pain. That means he doesn't have muscles that can get tired. I mean, maybe he can get a little rusty. You might have to apply some WD-40 or something to get those joints moving. But I mean, I don't know, it's Star Wars, I doubt it. And he's been trained by Count Dooku in the way of lightsaber dueling. And if you didn't know, story-wise, Count Dooku's lightsaber dueling is like top notch. So overall, General Grievous is pretty stocked up. You know, he's a little overpowered if you look at the entire spectrum of Star Wars. So he's got it going for that. He can use blasters and that type of stuff. So we already know that. The only thing that counts against him, however, in the ability of using lightsabers is the fact that he cannot use the Force. Now, although General Grievous is able to use lightsabers very effectively, like I said, he cannot use the Force, which is kind of a big part of being either a Sith or a Jedi, which he's neither, but he is a bad guy, so in this case, we'll just refer to him as a Sith. Though he's not actually able to use the Force, he's still very powerful when it comes to all their means. So there, he would be physically strong due to the fact that he has a robotic body. He would have skill with a lightsaber. His strategic mind helps him in combat. Overall, he's a very worthy warrior. But how about his opponent? Now we all know how cool Darth Maul is. He's kind of the Boba Fett of the prequels, in which case he gets little screen time, but everyone still loves him for some reason. Heck, I even love him, and he's the one who killed my favorite character. Darth Maul's kind of like your standard Sith. He's proficient at a lightsaber, a staff saber at that. He can use the Force, and he's really quick and acrobatic. Plus, when you consider that he was trained by Palpatine himself, he's a pretty dangerous package. With all that said, he still has his physical, biological body, meaning he's subject to fatigue, wounds, and other type of injuries. So in conclusion, General Grievous is kind of like a tank. He's got powerful hits, he can keep moving and never stop, and he's practically indestructible. However, he can't use the Force, which means if his enemy's at range and he doesn't have a blaster with him, he can't do anything about it. On the flip side, I would compare Darth Maul to an assassin, which means he's fast, he's stealthy, and he's got quick hits. Plus, he does have the Force, which means that he does have range attacks. However, physically speaking, he is still mortal and he can die from a lightsaber slash. Now, after considering all these different facts, who wins? General Grievous versus Darth Maul. And I choose Darth Maul. Sure, Grievous is very powerful, very strong, and he knows what he's doing in combat. I honestly feel like his arrogance would turn against him. One of the coolest things about Darth Maul, in which we've seen every single thing, is he takes everything serious. He does exactly what he's supposed to do. Here's an example of what I mean. Think of episode 3 when General Grievous and Obi-Wan are about to fight. Grievous knows that Obi-Wan is a very powerful warrior. He still goes into it like a cocky jerk and ends up paying for it with his life. Think of the lightsaber duel they had. Yeah, it was pretty cool. You know, he was pretty quick and he was fast with his lightsabers. But think how quick that was over. Obi-Wan destroyed him so quickly. And honestly, I think Maul wouldn't have a problem doing the same. Now, on the flip side, think of episode 1 when Maul comes up against Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Sure, Qui-Gon's a master, Obi-Wan's a Padawan, but Maul didn't say anything to them. He didn't lure them. He He didn't scare them. He just came to do what he was told to do, and that was kill them. Now, you could point out that later after he kills Qui-Gon, he is kind of a little cocky. He's just sitting there waiting for Obi-Wan to either fall or attack him or try something. I think Maul was on a cooldown and he just wasn't expecting Obi-Wan to just kind of jump up and take over like that. So I could see it kind of going like this. So there's Maul and Grievous. They charge each other. Of course, Grievous thinks that he has it in the bag because he's as good as he is. They start fighting. Maul cuts off all of Grievous's hands. Grievous is pretty much left defended. Then Maul stabs Grievous in the heart or the eye socket or something, who knows? And that's it. That's the end of Grievous. I think that's the way it would go for me at least. But then again, like I said, that's just my opinion. But what's your opinion on this? Who do you think would win out of these two foes? Do you guys want to see me do more versus series? Give me some suggestions in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my videos. And until next time, guys, we'll see ya. Peace.